Hello, beautiful faces. I come to you today to tell you about the time that I did not meet but met Michael K. Williams. So, hear me out. I'm walking home from work and I'm on my way to the subway. Actually, having a really good day. I'm enjoying the weather. It's a nice walk. Woo, woo, woo. So, I passed by this establishment and pass it all the time. I always look, it's kind of like a landmark little piece in the neighborhood. And the the doormen are kind of cute, so, kind of eye candy for the walk. And lo and behold, Michael K. Williams walks out. Got two other guys with him. They're looking real average, but he's looking like a gift from Black Jesus. So, I mean, I'm watching him smile in real life, and it's one thing to see him smile on TV, in a magazine, on a billboard, but real life, I just have a thing for when men smile. Something about a smiling Black man is just one of God's greatest gifts. That's my take on it, and I'm watching this man that I am a huge fan of smile in real life. Okay, so I immediately lose my shit internally because I'm really good at keeping it on the outside, you know what I mean? So inside, I'm like everywhere. And I'm now staring at this man smile, and I'm smiling myself because that is a natural reaction. And I'm just all over the place in my mind. And this guy that I know, can't really call him a friend, don't know his name. I know that we know each other. We work in, I want to say, the same building. And so he walks up alongside of me and just looks at me and be like, hey. And I'm just like, do you know who that is? That's Michael K. Williams. And he's just like, who's that? And I'm like, fam, seriously? That's Chocolate from Global Empire. He was in Bessie. That's Omar from The Wire, fam. Like, what? And he's just like, I don't know these things. And I'm going on and on, and I'm rambling. Like, yeah, I just canceled my cable. The only two shows that are current that I keep up with have Shorty in it. Like, I can't. And I'm such a big fan. I don't even want to take a picture. I just want to see him. I just want to say hi. I just want to say thank you. And he's just like, breathe. Are you all right? Like, are you breathing? And I'm going on and on and on because I'm really a huge fan. So, as I'm doing all this, I'm walking and I'm looking at this man. Like, I'm staring and I'm smiling. And thankfully, this kid is with me because who knows what I would have tripped over or walked over. But as all this is happening, my moment is passing. And we get to the subway, and now I'm starting to beat myself up because I thought I'd grown since the last opportunity I had to speak up to someone. And you know how you do something and then you say, oh, I'm never going to do this again. So I'm pretty, in my head, I would have reacted differently. The me that transpired after the last time I didn't speak to someone that I would have wanted to approach felt as if I would not have done it again. But here we are again, me just not reacting how I thought I would have. So I'm definitely regretting not speaking up. I'm regretting not saying anything to him. However, I will say in defense of my own actions that I'm not really an insert yourself in somebody else's situation kind of person. I've never felt comfortable stepping into someone else's space. I would rather be invited into someone else's space. It's one thing if you're passing by and you're like 2 feet from each other, people are like, hey, you are so-and-so, and I blah, 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 blah. Shoot your shot, say whatever it is you need to say. However, Shooter was like 20 feet away from me. I was not going to run 20 feet to be like causing a scene and just being real tacky about it. I feel like it's how you do things, and jogging up to somebody to be like, doesn't sit well with me. So that's what I was telling myself to, make myself feel better about it. And then I also followed up that train of thought with, I don't want to get Phylicia Rashad again. Here's that one for you. I had to be about 16 or so, and I used to dance. So one of the young ladies that I danced with started dancing with Alvin Ailey. amazing dancer. We went to go see her perform, and she did a great job. Afterwards, waiting outside to speak with her, congratulate her, woo woo woo. And lo and behold, Phylicia Rashad is there. And so I'm like, holy shit, Mom, like, this is Phylicia Rashad. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, go talk to her, go say hi, tell her you watch the Cosby Show. So I go up to her, and I'm telling her, again, I'm fangirling out, like, I love the Cosby Show, I watch it all the time. Mind you, I'm 16. I watch it all the time, and it reminds me so much of my mom, because, your character, she says, like, a lot of things that my mom would say, and, I can tell her, and she's just really giving me, like, and I'm crushed, because this isn't how I expected that reaction. That's not what I was expecting. So I reel my shit in, nice to meet you, and pull it back to my mom. Not 20 seconds later, I look back over, and my little cousin, who's probably not even 4, ain't never seen an episode of The Cosby Show a day in her life, is talking to her, or, like, I guess my aunt is with my cousin talking to her, and she's receiving this little interaction so well, and smiling, and aren't you the cutest little thing, and I was crushed. So, to this day, I still can't watch anything with Phylicia Rashad and not be reminded of how quasi-traumatic that experience was for me. I felt like she just wasn't seeing it for me personally, and I took that shit personal. So, great actress. I can enjoy the movie, but I always have that running in the back of my mind. So, I think subconsciously, I didn't want to get Phylicia Rashad again. There's no way I would want to go to someone that, as an adult, I respect what they do as a creator, as a creative, and for that not to go well, because I feel like, shit, like, I really enjoyed The Night Of, like, I really enjoyed that Black Market. I don't want to not be able to watch that and enjoy those programs. So, another reason why I'm rationalizing it not being the biggest deal for me not to have said anything to him, right? So, I get off the train, call my brother, and tell my brother what happened. He's just like, holy shit, that's fucking awesome, because me and my brother watched The Wire together. So, it's like a thing whenever we see characters, whether it be on Law & Order or whatever show, like, we always, it's a little thing me and my brother have. So, anyway, so I'm telling him what happened. He's like, that's awesome. You should have said something. Like, I feel like he's real down to earth. I'm sure he would have said hi. I'm just like, nah, it's nothing. So, I kind of felt away after it, because I feel as if I let myself down by letting myself now have a regret to live with. I don't really like regretting things, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, now mind you, a lot of stuff happens in the back of my mind. So, in the back of my mind, now I'm saying, like, what all, as an adult, could really have taken you from being able to enjoy a program that you do like, right? So I'm just like, I feel like tweeting about this. Maybe someone needs to, of the 2 people that follow me, like, maybe someone needs to see that you shouldn't let those types of big encounters go dealt with, if you will. And I want to tweet him and just let him know, because what if he reads it, right? I just want to tweet him and tell him, thank you for what it is that you do. I appreciate your caliber of work as a creative, as a creator. I appreciate you sharing your gift with me. Cool story, everybody else likes it, I'm sure they do, but me, D, I love what it is that you do, and I want to say thank you. I don't even want a picture, I just want to say thank you. And that's really what I just wanted to tweet him. But I'm telling my brother, it ain't like he's going to read it anyway, right? He's like, well, you're doing it again, just tweet him. What's the big deal? What do you have to lose? So I'm like, I bet. So, I tweet him. And he tweets me back. So, here's my little, this is my tweet. This is what I tweeted. Follow me on Twitter. And, he tweeted me back. So, after all of that, it's like, every once in a while, something happens that you need to happen. I was looking for a reason to, like, I was missing out on, like, the creative juices. I was really, like, looking for some type of inspiration, right? And this little story time was my inspiration to get back in front of the camera and start, getting the web series moving again. So my momentary lapse of judgment ended up being a springboard for me to really just get on my shit again. So thank you, Michael K. Williams, for giving me that little push that you didn't even really know that you did. And it's more of one of those things where nobody likes rejection, right? So I want to be able to approach people that I'm a fan of. I want to be able to approach people that I respect in terms of being creators and approach them as a peer and not necessarily as a fan. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with approaching somebody as a fan, but I've always said that whenever I let an opportunity go by, or whenever something doesn't pan exactly the way I would want it to, that at some point it's going to loop back around, but I'm going to be in a better position so that it doesn't happen the same way. I felt uncomfortable approaching him because I feared rejection of being just some stranger that runs up to somebody, you know, on the street and they be like, "Who this? Like, thank you, move on." Whereas if I'm at an event and I am standing in my truth, knowing that my work has gotten me someplace, and for somebody to see you on like that mutual creator vibe, that's what I would have. That's what I would prefer ultimately in the grand scheme of things. So here I am back at it, back on the camera, and thank you, Michael K. Williams, for that push that I needed and the spark of creativity that I was looking for. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the video if you feel that you have been inspired or you have had an experience that, you know, you thought initially was just like a shit show, but then ended up turning into something that you actually needed to happen. So I'd love to see it. Comment below, and thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.